Trapmore gang, it looks like the rap game is finally healing because one of the most legendary rappers of that old school era of the game is finally free from incarceration. It's the guy Fetty Wap, man. He has now been released from federal prison 3 years earlier than expected, and a lot of people are thinking that, hey, maybe it's time for some nostalgia to take over, right? We got Pooh Shiesty back outside. We got Fetty Wap back outside. Maybe this is what the rap game needs to finally heal and get back on top again, okay? So basically, this is the news as it came out of TMZ. Fetty Wap, guess who's out? Released 3 years early from prison. Fetty Wap starting 2026 off with a bang with an early prison release. The superstar rapper was sentenced back in May 2023 to 6 years in prison for his role in a drug trafficking ring, but he re-emerged on Thursday when he immediately stepped into the shade room and thanked fans for their unwavering support. The Bureau of Prisons told TMZ that Fetty was transferred yesterday to home confinement in Philadelphia. He's scheduled to be fully released from oversight custody on November the 8th of this year, and Fetty will have to undergo strict and supervised guidelines for the next 5 years now that he's free, which includes drug testing, in addition from being prohibited from opening any new bank accounts without approval from federal agents, while keeping the U.S. probation department in the loop on all his earnings and tax records. He is not allowed to have no side hustles. That's what's going on with him. Ain't no side hustles for Fetty Wap, right? You done that. We don't want Fetty Wap getting back onto selling that Fetty, all right? That's not what we're trying to see. The 38-year-old is not allowed to consume any alcohol, all right, which for some people that's tough, and he's not allowed any intoxicants unless granted by a prescription by a licensed physician. So maybe he'll be able to get that legal marijuana, that medical, but he is going to be under strict conditions, and maybe it's for the best. If the courts deem it necessary, Fetty will also be ordered to participate in an outpatient drug treatment program and will continue to submit testing during and after the treatment program to ensure abstinence from drugs and alcohol. He was busted with over 500 grams or more of cocaine and thousands of dollars cash, but the court's decision to let him out speaks volumes about his ability to keep his nose clean. The Remy boys are back up 1738, man. Come on, man. It was a legendary era when he was out here running around, dropping Trap Queen. It was so hard, man. I just remember those days, man. Say it was so hello. It was banging, all right? And I'm so glad that he's back outside. I want to hear new music from him and all of that good stuff. Now, interestingly, okay, footage has already surfaced of the rapper being welcomed back at his label's headquarters to literal cheers and applause from his team. The GOAT is back, and he is about to get that bag running up once again, hopefully. All right, careful with that. Careful with that licensed music there, folks. All right, but look, everybody is hyped that he's back. All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's time for him to make some noise out there. You know, now he's back, and then all problems get solved. You know, with some noise. And I know you're good at that. So.
Well, it's good.
Do you want like the cameras to have like champagne?
Yeah, we should.
So look, he's back outside, man. He's locked in with the team. They're basically saying, how are we going to get the noise back? How are we going to get that money back up to where it was before you was dibbling and dabbling in some of them substances that maybe you shouldn't have been rocking with, okay? But there is a major reason why his team is excited, because Fetty Wap was, like at one point in time, the absolute number one when it comes to music numbers, the rap game, the singing, the R&B trap kind of vibe. He had record-breaking numbers. Look at this, all right? Trap Queen. This is at nearly 1 billion views, all right? This is a legendary song. 937 million views on YouTube since August 2014. Absolutely slaying. And let's not forget, all right, when Fetty Wap was having his little run, right, My Way with Monty, he was having song after song go crazy. He wasn't a one-hit wonder. Yes, he had one enormous hit that stood out amongst the rest, but he was not a one-hit wonder. This has 268 million views on it, okay? My Way. Absolute banger. He was running it up differently, all right? He was running it up so crazy. But unfortunately, okay, he did go down the wrong path, and it seemed like maybe there was a certain time when the money was rolling in and he didn't really handle things the best way. Right before his arrest in 2021, he did an interview with DJ Academics, and he basically opened up about the reality of his situation and how he had really lost his fortune and not made the most of it while the sun was shining, let's say.
I remember that shit like yesterday. I took out $100,000 and I was about to fly to Cali. And when I landed I was flying to Cali. And when I landed out there, because we was doing my daughter's birthday that weekend, I think, and I went to the bank again, and that shit was like, hold. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck do that mean? Like,
so you try to take money out and they're like, oh no, there's a hold on it.
Yeah. And then I went to call to my other account, like, yo, can you send me this? And he's like, yo, bro, I gotta talk to you. And I'm like, what you talking about? And yeah, so I think for 6 months, I was broke, bro.
Damn, they had your whole account on freeze. Yeah. It wasn't like no taxes shit or nothing like that. Damn. So you just, and by the way, this happens to a lot of entertainment. You don't know, sometimes you might get you're probably paying so much fucking bills. You don't know exactly what your name is on, what you owe.
I was doing $150,000 a month in bills. But I was, that's the dumbest shit I was doing. Like, matter of fact, if I had to, it was jewelry and apartments. I had a lot of fucking apartments. Like,
why?
So he said he had $150,000 a month in bills. He said he spent a lot of money on jewelry, but the craziest thing, he spent a lot of money on apartents.
I don't fucking
just for everybody or just you?
I just really just. I didn't like staying in hotels. I don't like hotels. I don't like people who just could knock on my door when they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Fetty sign there. Let's go see which room he in.
Yeah.
I ain't like that shit. So,
you had like 5 apartments or something like that?
Yeah, I have maybe 4 apartments in Jersey. I had 2 apartments in Miami.
He had 4 apartments in Jersey alone. He from there. Just have one nice house. But he got 4 different apartments in Jersey. All right, I'll be hearing all these rumors. Dudes be having multiple apartments for little side chicks and that. He's saying he got 4 in Jersey, 2 in... Why you need 2 apartments in the same city? No doubt that you're no wonder he went broke.
A couple apartments in L.A. Then I have houses in L.A. I have a house in Jersey.
So he had a house and apartments, had 2 houses in L.A., another house... So 2 apartments in LA, another house in LA, 4 apartments in Jersey. This guy was just wasting money on apartments, and you can only be in one place at a time.
I was in Miami, I was just doing.
Yo, this house. All right, so wait, because
when I started looking at my bills, when I started paying my shit myself, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm paying $10,000 a month for car insurance. I'm like, well, I'm doing that for I'm only driving about 2-3 of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I learned, you can keep your cars, just take the insurance off if you're not gonna drive it. You know what I'm saying? Simple shit kind of started getting me I was traveling with 14, 15 niggas, 16 niggas, maybe sometimes 30 niggas. And
I know. There was one time somebody told me that you were traveling with 2 DJs, 3 hype men. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm like, what you got going on?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, bro. It was just ain't nobody give a fuck if they was getting paid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck if they was getting paid. As long as that money was coming, ain't nobody was gonna say, yo, don't do that, because they were scared to.
Okay.
People were scared to say shit to me because they didn't want to stop their money. You know what I'm saying? And
so he was saying he was so rich, he was getting money, he was wasted. He said he was paying $10K a month on car insurance, all right? Now, look, I love cars. I've got 1 car, all right? I've got a car. And I car insurance expensive as hell, even for a basic car. Let alone you got a whole fleet of cars, he paying $10,000 a month, he ain't even driving them. That just goes to show how easy you can fall off. And then it's all of this that led him down the dark path where he started getting money he should have been getting.
They call yes man. Like I said, now we go, like I was saying, I know for a fact I was clearing $100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made...
He was clearing $100,000 every day. Not spending, clearing. He's saying that's what he was making. So he getting $3 million a month at his peak. That is insane.
$40,000?
So $150,000 a month expenses ain't too bad when you're making that in a day and a half, but that was at his peak. That was not sustainable.
I'm like, some shit ain't right. You get what I'm saying?
He said he only made $40,000 in a day, and that's when he knew shit was wrong. I'm not gonna lie, Fetty. I'm trying to have that life of yours, man. That's crazy.
And I'm like, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 30,000. Hey, we want to book Fetty for 50,000. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. This is what time?
This is the end of 2017.
Okay.
He was getting 100K a day in 2017. That is wild.
And I'm all right, it's happening. I'm like, this where shit start getting dark.
You didn't think in your mind all right, let me just come with another hit. I'm gonna bring that shit back up.
I did. I actually made one. Wake Up.
Yeah.
Wake Up went platinum in maybe 2 weeks. Bro, let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good point. Academics saying, well, why didn't you just make another hit? He said, I did make another hit. I had songs going platinum in a few weeks, but it wasn't enough. Trap Queen has a generational run. You can't, nobody, unless you're Taylor Swift, and even then, she ain't, you know what I'm saying? She probably dropping it every song as a Trap Queen, but that's a rarity.
Yeah. At this time, I love robbing jeans, right?
Yeah,
He's talking about $500 a pair of jeans.
Tell me they give you some type of fucking...
Of course, no. We still cool to this day, bro. That's my guy.
Took care of you. Good.
You'll see people like this.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if you buying shit for yourself, you gonna look like just a greedy ass, selfish ass nigga.
So then the type of nigga I am, I'm like, all right, everybody grab a pair. And then my worst shopping experiences was Barney's when the Balmain shit came out.
Yeah.
We're talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans, bro. I'm buying 30 pair of jeans. Now, mind you, I'm only wearing one pair. But we spending I'm spending $45,000 in this motherfucker on jeans, bro. I ain't even get my shirt yet.
He said he's spending $45,000 on jeans. All right, what was it? The Robbins jeans? Bruh. And he feeling insecure. He's saying, we're going in there, I have to buy jeans for my crew. They're $1,500 a pair. I'm buying 30 pairs, spending $50,000, $40,000 on jeans. And that's what you're making in a day on a bad day.
God
You
damn.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once everybody kind of, like, once I started slimming shit down, bro, I started noticing, like, oh, damn, like, bro, you make a lot of money, bro. Like, because I used to question myself, like, damn, where the fuck did I just made all this money there?
Was money just coming in and going out? Like, how much, like, if you don't want to say it's cool, how much the most you saw, like, in your account, you're like, what the fuck?
The most I saw in my account?
Yeah, just
22.
Huh?
22.
Like 22,
M's.
like 22 million?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He had $22 million cash in his account at the peak. He said that's the most I ever looked at my account, said that shit's crazy. I had $22 million in there. And then sounds like it's all gone.
Yeah, I spent a lot too. I ain't gonna lie.
I saved a lot of money, bro.
22 fucking million.
I saved a lot of money.
And this
bro.
is even after you're fucking spending a grip on your niggas. You're financing a lot of other niggas' lifestyle.
Because I wouldn't spend unless I knew I was making it. So it was.
So he says he wouldn't have spent that unless he knew he was making it, right? So that was him at the peak, but then he knew that things were starting to fall off. And that's when it was shortly after this interview, only within about, I mean, the irony, right, is that this clip came out after, but basically within months of that interview actually coming out, Fetty was picked up by the FBI, right? He was picked up in New York. Okay, allegedly he was part of the distribution ring of heroin and fentanyl and cocaine. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, Fetty and others distributed more than 100 kilograms of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and crack across Long Island and New Jersey. The feds claim the drugs were first obtained on the West Coast, and they used USPS shipping vehicles with secret compartments to smuggle them to the east. The docs say during their investigation, they obtained $1.5 million in cash, 16 kilos of coke, 2 kilos of heroin, fentanyl pills, he was Fetty Wap for real, pistols, handgun, and a rifle, and if convicted, they were facing life in prison. Fetty's attorney, Navarro Gray, said, we pray this is all a big misunderstanding. He sees the judge today, hoping he gets released so he can clear things up expeditiously, and basically he was supposed to perform at Rolling Loud, but he got bagged before he could even touch the stage at Rolling Loud, New York. Now, after a long legal battle, after a couple of years of getting picked up in 2023, that's when he took a plea deal and he ultimately got sentenced to 6 years in prison, okay? Willie Jr. Maxwell II, also known as Fetty Wap, was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment for a drug trafficking conspiracy. He was a member of an organization that distributed more than 100 kilos of coke, heroin, fent, and crack across Long Island and New Jersey. So a federal court basically sentenced him to 6 years in prison and 5 years of post-release supervision for the conspiracy to distribute blow. Basically, his co-defendant, Anthony Sintji, a New Jersey corrections officer of all people, got 72 months imprisonment for his role in the conspiracy, and there were 4 other co-defendants who pled guilty and were awaiting to be sentenced. The FBI were involved, and according to court filings, between June 2019 to June 2020, the defendants distributed 100 keys of coke, heroin, fent, and crack across Long Island and New Jersey. They got them on the West Coast. As you know, USPS drivers basically used hidden vehicle compartments. They moved it all across America, okay, and they used firearms to protect the drug distribution ring. They executed search warrants. They recovered $1.5 million in cash, 16 keys of coke, 2 keys of heroin, and numerous fent pills, 2 9s, handguns, a rifle, 45 caliber pistol, and ammunition. It was a big stinking mess. Now, following the sentencing, Atlanta rapper Young Jock would actually give some perspective as to why a successful artist might feel they need to return to the streets and the trap like this. Shout out to Vlad for the work.
Another
whack situation, for lack of a better way to put it. I mean, I don't know what's going on in this hip hop world. Fetty Wap pled guilty to a conspiracy drug case, facing minimum 5 years. So he got to do 5 at the bare minimum. Hasn't been sentenced yet. Bro, again, because you're a rapper, I would love to get inside of your mind space.
This shit's simple.
Fetty, go ahead.
This shit's simple. You accumulate so much income when you're hot. And even though you're not hot anymore, that's still residual income that come in. You still do shows, you still got a face card, you still can touch money. But once you start realizing you don't have that same pull or leverage with your face card, you might not be broke to the average civilian. But to the top rapper or to who you used to be, boy, you're falling off. So a nigga could get a pub check, you know, if it depends on what you're getting and how your shit coming. You know how that shit go when it comes to royalties or just doing a show. Just imagine, nigga go do 5-6 shows. Fetty, I'm sure Fetty can still get 20,000 a show. But that ain't enough for the lifestyle he created. Can't keep up.
So he was saying he was getting 100K a show, then he was shocked when he started getting 40K a show. They're talking about Fetty could go and do $20,000 shows. For the average person, I'd do a show. You can book me for 20K. But trust me, you can book me for less than 20K. But when you live in that rapper lifestyle at the very top of the game, it's hard to let that go. He don't want to do no 20K shows, and that's when he got into other stuff that he can't keep up with a lifestyle, spending 50K on Robin's jeans.
But so you like, I'm gonna take my last. I'm gonna put it here. I got my little cousin, my little homie, them. Shit, I don't gotta touch this shit. I'm gonna make a play, buy some bags, put these niggas on. We got straps, we good. And that fast, you're in organized crime. That fast, you're sitting here being talked about on Vlad TV with a statement that you just made that he's facing minimum 5. It ain't fucking hard. It happens every day. And again, that's what I said. We don't know what to do with the money when we get it. And I'm getting to the point, this shit dawned on me like 5 months ago. Yo, I bust my ass to make money. I work hard, only to give it away.
So he's making such a good point, and I feel like he made a very good point there where he's talking about you got guys that come from these street backgrounds, they basically make the money, then when the money slows down, they start thinking about, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give some money to my mans, he's going to do the little play, he's going to run the little package. You are a kingpin in this conspiracy. It's not that hard. It just takes one iMessage, one little accidental slip up for you to be completely cooked. And he makes another very, very good point where he's saying dudes don't know how to keep their money, all right? Dudes are getting all that money. They're not making good investments. They're not putting that money in the stock market. They're not buying businesses. They're buying jeans. And then they're thinking, oh, when it's time to make an investment, they ain't investing in the stock market. They investing in the Glock market. They investing in the Fent market. You know what I'm saying? They ain't invested in the S&P. They invested in the C&H. All right? And I ain't talking about Chrome Hearts. So, okay, after being released from jail, Fetty Wap would pop back out to the Breakfast Club of all places, and he would reveal that he was headed straight back to the studio. And the rap game needs him right now, man. I need some bangers.
You need to get right back to it. Or like, you know, do you want to just adjust and be human first before you got to get in the artist Fetty Wap mode?
Are we allowed to do that?
No.
Yes, you are.
You're allowed to, but not like you would have to make that decision for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I just, making music is just what I love to do. So I wouldn't say it's like getting right back to it. It's just like something that I missed for the last 4 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? Definitely being in that studio, letting that be my outlet. You know what I'm saying? For whatever I'm going through at the time. So if that's getting back to it, then yeah, definitely got to get right back to it.
Have you gotten in the studio yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you back in there already?
Yeah.
Already.
So he's straight back in the studio. Now, interestingly, elsewhere in the interview, he would basically explain some of the people that he felt actually had his back. And he said one of the very few people that really held him down and stayed in contact during his time behind bars was, of all people, the legendary rapper 50 Cent.
50 did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? He from day one, it was like he reached out like, yo, whatever you need, just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right. And then it was like, where this money going? I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't used to that. I'm used to it's always the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Send me the money here, yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like it was nothing. Like whatever I needed, he was right there. Like he answered the phone. He didn't shy off. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the time I'm about to come home. He said, yo, how you getting home and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like if anything, like as far as financial and like mental like help, he was probably there the biggest.
So he said he was his biggest help both financially and mentally. So not only is he looking out for him, but it sounds like he was sending money. He was putting the bag up. He was making sure that Fetty was looked out for. And ironically, because Fetty put his money in that street business, he probably had money seized. He probably had money that he couldn't get hold of that was legal money that got mixed in with the dirty money and he couldn't get. And it's lucky he had a friend like 50 Cent to look out for him, man.
Yeah.
I know 50 was for like helping you diversify like income and different things like that as well too. What were the conversations like about when Fetty Wap comes home, 50 Cent is giving you what advice of like, here's what you should be doing business-wise because the industry has changed so much?
I can't curse, right?
Yeah, you curse.
Yeah. Hey, yo, stop fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You should have never stopped making music. Like, you should have kept going hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's 50 going. He gonna say what he want to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no filter. Mm-hmm. So, It was good. It was everything he told me. It was just like, you know what I'm saying, just get back to it. Like, don't waste no time this time. You only got this my last chance. You know what I'm saying? Well, however that sounds to people. But you know, if you're in this industry, you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make it count.
I remember
So he said he had to make his last chance count. Now, interestingly, elsewhere in the interview, he would discuss how his time in the federal penitentiary system basically actually helped him. And he used that as an opportunity to like repair the relationships that had broken up with his family and basically instill a new level of discipline in his life. So sometimes this is what it takes. It takes you, you know, going out the sad way, going out the hard way, getting yourself in a pretty messed up situation to see things for what they are and fix the relationships with your family. So there's some positives that actually came out of this incarceration for Fetty.
This time away fixed a lot of things for me, you know what I'm saying? Especially with me and my family, me and my sister, like, we always had each other back. You know, that's my gym twin, you know what I'm saying? She's June 6th, I'm June 7th. You know what I'm saying? My baby sister too, you know what I'm saying? My older brother, like, commissary every week, you know what I'm saying? Even if I ain't even need it. Well, I really didn't even need it. Like, but you know, any phone call, I might just might be going through something. I'm calling, yo, sis, what you think you think they still gonna rock me when I get home? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you say, if I leave the game, they still gonna love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just learning myself, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that detoxing and, you know, getting your body together, especially working out kind of got me together a lot too. You know, that discipline, like being that, like, I don't feel like doing it, but still getting it done. Like,
so he's saying detoxing, obviously he was on the drugs, he was selling the drugs, he was on the drugs, he's detoxed off the drugs and the liquor. Obviously his conditions that he can't drink, he can't do any drugs. And he's saying that he got into his fitness, so he got himself right, and he's looking in good shape.
Just learning from the old heads in there, you know what I'm saying? I was down with a few homies that's not coming home no time soon, you know what I'm saying? Really, probably no time ever, depending on if they outlast the sentence. And, you know, I got a lot of wisdom from them, man, and they all like, you know, the way you carry yourself, little bro, like, you know what I'm saying, the way you carry yourself. I don't really let everybody little bro me, but, you know, certain people that I respect, you know what I mean, I call them big bro. And they just, the way you carry yourself, the way you move, you know what I'm saying? I see the way you move through here, you ain't fully yourself, you don't think you the shit, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get out there, man, like do it for the gods, but we don't want to see you back in here, man. Like, you got a lot of shit to look out to, and then, you know, a lot of people, hey, guess what I'm in here with? You know what I'm saying? I'm with Fetty. Hey, tell him to send me a picture. So, you know, I'm taking pictures for the guys. We send autographs and shit like that. And
so he had some good people in there, man, that were looking out for him, that had his back. And he said, look, for those guys that he was in there in the pen with that are never coming home, he's got to go hard for them. And he's got to basically go and get the bag and do them proud because they ain't getting the same opportunity that he had. Now, he would also go into detail once again about his past earnings and his spending habits. And he would break it down and basically explain he's officially over the pressure of trying to take care of everybody. He's going to look out for himself, and he's not going to let himself get in this messed up financial situation again.
That was never the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was never the goal. I just wanted to make everybody, I just wanted to get a Ferrari. That's it.
And you got a few of those.
Yeah, Ferrari, BMW, all types of shit. Lambo, all types of.
That's it. I just wanted a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted a Ferrari.
You bought your mama house?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
They said you used to ride the motorcycles in the Atlanta house.
Yeah. How do you know that?
And every day. They said you used to ride the motorcycles in the Atlanta house. Like
my dirt bikes, yeah. We used to ride through the house.
Yo, how much did you have in your account at the peak of everything, yo? Like, what number did you look at and you're like, God damn, at the peak of everything, how much did you have in your account?
A lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Like hundreds of millions, tens of millions?
No.
Tens of millions.
Hundreds.
Tens of millions.
Shit, I'm still trying to get to 100.
Tens of millions.
Yeah, I had a few millions.
Right.
Yeah.
What part of your old lifestyle do you not want back, even if the money is there with it?
The feeling the need to take care of everybody.
Right.
Everybody don't deserve me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real loyal person. I'm loyal to a fault in a sense, and I'm loyal to the court. When I love you to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to the end of the world for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing I won't do for nobody I love. So, that part of me, I don't miss it at all. Yeah, I blocked him out. That was one of the main, I guess you could say. No, I'm a Gemini, so that other side of me, I blocked him out, and definitely it's over with for that shit. Like, yeah, if I don't feel like I owe nobody nothing. I did it already.
You just got home yesterday, right?
So I think that's good advice. Honestly, I mean, you gotta fill up your cup before you can fill up other people's cup, and you know, he is definitely somebody that he's been through a lot. He's done a lot of great things for himself. He's done a lot of great things for other people. Maybe some of them people that he would have thought would have going to be there for him when he went through this weren't there. But I'm really glad to see him back, and I'm really glad to see him on positive stuff, man. So I'm wishing all the best to Fetty Wap, man. I'm hoping that he goes the way of the Pooh Shiesties, all right? I want to see good music. Last time I checked, Pooh Shiesty was the most high-ranking rapper on Billboard, which is crazy. I feel like that's no disrespect to Pooh Shiesty, but rap is down bad right now, okay? And I feel like Fetty Wap, if he could bring back some of that 2017 energy, the game would love him. It needs it. Somebody needs to breathe some life into the game right now, and I hope that it's Fetty Wap, man. So I hope you found that little breakdown interesting, man. I'll keep you guys updated on his journey. If he drops music, you know I'm going to be spinning that in the car, and I am just praying for the best for him and his crew. Big 1738, man. Legendary crew. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you thought of that one, and I'm out here, guys. Peace.